Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we do have some brand new information going on when it comes to some brand new walk-ins, as well as also another brand new restock location that finally came back after all this time all throughout today. So a lot of fun things to go and talk about, some other new states and information to talk about too as well. And overall, this might be a little bit for, at least for the walk-ins, a little bit more of a slightly smaller information too tied on in. But on top of that too as well, we also have some new locations that'll be happening up next, and as well also the online orders that should be available to everyone all throughout the country. So there should be a little bit of a good little late night / chill video. So if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway going on. Should be ending probably this weekend as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on just in general. We have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stack, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Let's go dive in the video itself. So first and foremost, let's get the general information out of the way, just so if anyone isn't in this specific area, we can go talk about this. But we actually do have a confirmed walk-in and confirmed brand new things as well. So as you guys also may have seen, we also do have the GameStop walk-in. Go check out that video after this one's all done. But we actually finally, after months upon months upon months, if you guys kept on seeing me talk about this on the day-to-day video, the morning video where we talk about it, we've been just saying Costco has not restocked in 2 months, 3 months. It's been a very, very long time, both on the Xbox and PlayStation side as well. Sam's Club is also still overdue for the Xbox Series X's. So just keep that in mind as well. And also, if you guys are still trying to get your Xboxes, we have still seen pretty much every Thursday, you don't have restocks. So maybe we'll touch on that maybe another week at some point. But when it comes to this, we finally, after all of this time, we even saw, I think, 2 Canadian restocks between now, since the last PS5 restock here at Costco, which is why I kind of still held on to hope a little bit. Earlier on today, we had Costco finally go and do more random restocks. Now, what does this mean? Why do you guys care? When it comes to Costco, Costco has many hundreds of stores all throughout the nationwide side, and they're a very, very big retailer in the same regards as, say, Sam's Club, where if they do an online restock, although as per usual, most stock is pretty much sold out pretty much instantly, I'm sure you guys usually know, it's always nice to go and see them kind of be in the restock fray every now and then. Before we actually thought that it was completely gone, because we saw a few of these grand openings, which we'll talk about in a second, where basically they kept on seeing them have 100 plus consoles, usually around 500 PlayStation 5 bundles and Xbox Series X bundles. Kind of insane numbers if you really do think about it. So as we saw all this, we're like, okay, it's been a little bit of time, but we're still seeing the Canadian Costco still getting restocks and seeing bundles and all of that. Well, thankfully, boys, as I mentioned earlier on today, we finally had Costco spring back to life and do a restock. Now, it is a bit weird to kind of bring it up after the fact, but I figured since we're talking about some of the walk-in stuff going on, it's kind of a good time to kind of remind you guys that Costco is now back on the menu in terms of restocks. And I do kind of think a lot of these locations that we haven't maybe seen in a while, good examples maybe like Kohl's, Urban Outfitters, those Andromeda type websites, I do think a lot of those might be starting to come back because they maybe try to go and allocate and get stock for the holidays, which would make a lot of sense. They get a lot more website traffic, they get a lot more signups, they get a lot more people checking out the website. Say for Kohl's, we had a lot of people go out there, and also you could always maybe go buy clothes or kind of get reminded that Kohl's even exists, because I think last time Kohl's actually literally was trending up on Twitter when it went and happened. So it's kind of one of those nice reminders / all that stuff. But I do want to let you guys know now, usually Costco does restock more in the morning, usually around the 9 to around 12 p.m. range, give or take. And as well, also the secondary reminders, so you're not wasting your time too much. We might see more restocks now throughout these next few months, especially because Costco used to drop every few weeks. There's a very, very active restock member. And as well, they also are overdue for Xbox Series X's and Xbox Series X bundles. So in case you guys are trying to get that, be on the lookout for that. And as well, as I mentioned, so is Sam's Club overdue for the Xbox Series X's. So we're all kind of nice in general. So now let's go talk about the walk-in information too. And as I mentioned, we do have a GameStop walk-in. If you guys want to start lining up for it or check out the video, feel free to. We'll probably be seeing a lot of folks out there kind of making their way, just wandering around. But when it comes to this, we actually do have a confirmed new walk-in going on, mainly in the fact that there's another brand new Costco grand opening. And after every single Costco grand opening we've seen, they usually do have, as I mentioned, very substantial stock. We've heard from numbers from 200 to 500 each, give or take, of both the PlayStation and Xbox Series X consoles. We're talking, that's pretty big. Especially for a walk-in event in one store, one specific area, that's pretty big. Now, of course, I think you do have to be signed up as a member for it. And usually I think we see the stock kind of lasting for around maybe like 3 or 4 days or so, kind of depending on the area. So in case you guys are in the Duluth, Minnesota, like if there's literally one person here watching this video that's around this area, I'd be happy. But it actually is in a kind of a somewhat good spot. If you guys have ever had a chance to go and creep around here, like maybe let's go and say you're in Minneapolis, it might be worth up like the nice little mini drive up there to spend like the hour or so driving on the highway and go and check out the store, just so you guys can make sure you guys have your store confirmed over here. It also does kind of seem like a cool area. Or if you guys are literally in the actual store itself, like you guys are in this random area over here, like you're right by the airport. Do you want to what if one person watches videos randomly over there and like they're literally flying over this place for God knows why? Maybe they're going to like the random dog park over here, you know, who knows? Who knows what people do nowadays? But basically, if you guys want to go checking that out, you guys can go get your walk-in. I mean, if you really want to try, maybe if you're in Chicago, but that it is kind of a long drive, that'd probably be like a 5-hour drive. But basically, if you're in these types of areas like North Dakota's, like, I mean, it's a long drive, but it is a confirmed restock. We did have a Costco store like around this area, which was a lot better because there's a lot of people living in Chicago, just like me, mixed on it. But I just want to let you guys know this is a confirmed walk-in going on. I know it's a bit more in the select cities on here too as well, but we were also talking about it too as well with the GameStop, where we had San Francisco and a few other places too as well mixed on in that had stock available. I think it was also in Detroit too as well and stuff like that for the GameStop stores. So if you guys are living in Detroit, you guys want to go check out the stores and a few of the other places, check out that video earlier on. We'll probably have a reminder for you guys tomorrow morning too as well. And as I mentioned, most of all these walk-in events usually do have big substantial stock and will usually be up for quite a few days. So if any of you guys are in this local area, you guys want to maybe call the store and see if they have stock still throughout these next few days. Maybe do a drive up, or if you guys are one of the rare people living over here in Minneapolis or up in Minnesota, or maybe, you know, upwards of Michigan too as well, maybe it's worth it to go checking. You want to, who knows? Maybe some random Canadian guy living literally right here is like, yeah, you know, I'll do the day drive, why not? Or some up in Winnipeg or something. I don't know. But anyway, just letting you guys know that we are seeing this. It is looking nice. It's looking pretty much confirmed. We do have had reports of it actually happening, have reports having stock being there, and as well, same thing too with the Costco online restocks. And kind of to wind down the video itself too, you do have to have a Costco membership for it, but we also will probably be having a few more stores too as well. As you guys saw, we saw the San Antonio one and a few of these other store locations too as well throughout these October dates. As well, I think the next one might be the Avon in Indianapolis too as well. So if any of you guys are over in Indianapolis, that might be a slightly better one for you guys to be on the lookout for. Mainly because there's a lot of Chicago boys and also Indiana boys. And like, I think some people wouldn't mind doing like a nice 2-3 hour trip or so, just to make sure they can lock in and get their consoles. Especially, you know, if they already have a Costco membership anyway, might as well. I do see a lot of folks doing that regardless. So at least it is very good news to go and see for that. And it's a little bit something different. I do think the major good news is more so on the Costco side, because I'm just happy that we're finally seeing them kind of getting back in the fray for other restocks. And once again, we'll probably see a lot more of those places kind of coming back on up as the holidays keep on going back into full effect. But that is pretty much about it, I think, for this video. My little last reminder on here too, if you guys saw the GameStop video already, like, go check it on out. But go and check your local stores if you guys are close to the GameStop actual event. We have seen a lot of people, usually start seeing a lot more people showing up around now. Like by the time you guys see this video or the next few hours from this video, maybe even tomorrow morning, it might be worth if you guys to check and get in line, see if the store will give you guys the pamphlets and walk-ins earlier, or as well, make sure you guys maybe show up a few hours beforehand. It's probably worth it to go wake up at like 5 o'clock, sit out there for the extra few hours, maybe pick up some coffee from McDonald's, just to make sure you guys go and get it, and there's no crazy, you know, lines or anything like that. But just keep that in mind, that it is also confirmed for tomorrow. I do appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll probably give you guys a lot more information as well. We also did have the Walmart restock and Xbox website restock as well. So if you guys need to, maybe consider getting those Walmart, I almost said Total Tech, the Walmart Plus subscriptions and going from there and seeing. We'll try our best to give you guys more leaks on the next restock dates that we're expecting. But at least we had some pretty good stuff. I always like these types of days where at least something happens, some big retailer happens in any way, shape, and form. I do always love that a lot. So hopefully you guys had a chance to get your consoles. If not, make sure you guys are following me up on Twitter. Definitely make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on the YouTube channel itself as well. Just appreciate as always just so much for existing. We'll be ending up that PS5 giveaway soon. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream as well. The link down below if you guys want to follow. Sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stack free money. Go and base you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. You guys are all beautiful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys.